Your Comedy Minute Quickie. I went to the doctor and he asked me if I was taking those pills to help with my memory. I said, what pills? What is the most popular type of tree in California? Ash. I know a girl who is such a feminist, she won't even talk to the mailman. Short people are more down to earth than other people. What is Gordon Ramsay's least favorite movie? Frozen. What do you call a polar bear that likes both male and female polar bears? A bipolar bear. I got a joke about a broken GPS. I get lost whenever I try and tell it. I used to work at a shoe factory. I just didn't fit in. If you need a shoulder to cry on, pull off to the side of the road. I'm known as a miracle comic. It's a miracle if I make you laugh. I got a book called How to Survive Falling Down a Staircase. It's a step-by-step guide. I think my girlfriend has Alzheimer's. She said she can't remember what she ever saw in me. What does a doctor use to cover his mistakes? Dirt. What comes after a sentence? An appeal. If you go parachuting and your parachute doesn't open, wouldn't that be called jumping to a conclusion? What bird has the worst manners? A mockingbird. What kind of music should you listen to when you go fishing? Something catchy. What month do soldiers hate the most? March. An optimist says the glass is half full. A pessimist says the glass is half empty. An optometrist says you both need glasses. My sex life is like a Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari. A cop asked me, what's the 9th letter of the alphabet? I just guessed, but I was right. How many Instagram influencers does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2. One to screw it in, another one to take the picture. My girlfriend and I are now having a long-distance relationship. Well, she calls it a restraining order. What part of the hospital can a blind person not get into? ICU. I was really bad in school. I can remember a teacher said, if I have 7 apples in one hand and 8 apples in another, what do I have? I said, you got really big hands. Most people don't think they're important, but I think every mathematician counts. My ex-girlfriend told me she was an internet service provider. Turns out she was just a nude webcam girl. What does every woman in the world want? Nothing, they're fine. I found a video about ADHD on YouTube. I didn't finish watching it. Do you know how they say the buck stops here? Not at my house. What do you get if you spell racecar backwards? I wish I was smart, but that train has sailed. I was being stalked at a corn maze. It was eerie. People ask me if I'm a cat guy or a dog guy. It depends on how they're cooked. I was out driving the other day and I saw a teenager texting and driving. I was so mad I threw my beer at him. Dwarfs and midgets have very little in common. I saw a homeless couple having sex in the street. I hollered, get a box. My girlfriend said she knows a guy with a really small penis and he sounds like an owl. I said, who? A buddy of mine is going to give me some tips on how to become a great guitar player. Stay tuned. How do you write do not touch in Braille? I like to date girls that are taller than me. Keeps me on my toes. What do you call a beehive with no exits? Unbelievable. I think extra virgin olive oil comes from really ugly olives. My neighbor's bonsai trees got stolen. The police asked me what I knew about them. I said, very little. A local hay farmer got arrested. He's out on bail. I got into a cab and the cabbie started going off about, I'm my own boss. I do what I want. Nobody tells me what to do. I said, make a left.